Let's bring out the starters for the Portland Trailblazers.
You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the center position. Now here's Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Aiden pulls it down. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Williams. 33 points last game. Yep, that one goes.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Kamari. It's Sharp on the wing. Here's the pick. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
That free throw good from Sharpe. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Simons outside to the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharpe hammer at home.
Now here's Dort, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Yep, count it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Kamari, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Simons. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Wallace left side. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot to the inside. There's the steal. And here comes the break. Right side Sharpe. Here's Kamari. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Thunder in second.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Avdia passes to Simons. Here's Grant. And that one's long. Oklahoma City trailing. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Williams.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact but pushes right through it.
Sharp a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Simons outside. The Thunder pull it in. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Now here's Avdia. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Simons finds Sharp. To the paint. Simons outside to stop the drought. Williams grabs the board. Thunder with a lead. Dort outside. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Ayton. Williams' shot is good.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shots good by Henderson.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Henderson outside. From behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Henderson's got 6.
Well, and this is critical for Henderson's development. When he's knocking down threes with consistency, he is a problem.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Williams. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's Kamari. Pass to Williams. Murray from outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Portland ahead, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the 2nd quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the 1st quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Caruso in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep 3. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You'd like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Blazers making their last shot. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him. Pass to Henderson. And here is Williams. Williams defending. Stolen by Caruso. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, what a steal and what an effort from Caruso in transition.
Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Here's Kamari, covered by Joe. On the wing, Murray. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. They're running. Ahead. Here's Wiggins. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers would drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
There's a screen by Wiggins. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Henderson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Henderson misses.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And now a 9-point Oklahoma City lead. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Portland. Pass to Williams. Now here's Henderson. Here's Kamari, covered by Joe. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. The Thunder with the rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And he drops him first. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. Oklahoma City in 5th.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
1:56 left in the first half of this game. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Now here's Williams. He's scoreless. Pass to Dort. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Ayton, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Simons finds Ayton. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Blazers trail by 11. Grant outside. Back to Simons. Grant against Williams. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. Grant in the post. Working on Williams. Grant's shot is off. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dort, the pass to Williams. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Simons. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. What a performance for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Portland Trailblazers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. So Frisco Kev inquires, if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
Let me play back in the early days.
I like to see that too. The way early days when dunking was illegal. You might need to work on your fadeaway, big fella.
Yeah, my fadeaway's better than yours, Kenny.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Williams. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Wallace. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up. Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 20 points for him. Driving to the basket, out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And the one thing all of these point guards have in common is their ability to shoot from the arc. Let's see who topped the charts for threes this past month. 5th, Anthony Simons.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Outside Sharp. Grant the screen. There's the triple. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, some energy from Ayton there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sharp passes to Simons. Sinks the tray. Simons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Sharp goes in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And this is why Sharp slices inside, because he wants to get fouled while shooting.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Sharp.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton with a screen. Here's Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Williams. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Grant.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fade away. Portland, no good that time either.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Number 5, Portland.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. For the Trailblazers, Williams is checked in for Kamara. Avdia comes in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. And Williams drops them both. Blazers trail by 13. Henderson, the pass to Aiden. To the middle. Avdia outside. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace's shot is good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one's off.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
McGowan's, he's checked in for Grant. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the second one. Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Williams to the inside. Avdia with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Henderson. And the shot goes. Henderson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
And Wallace, here we go. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Aiden gets it to go.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. And here is Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. So for the Blazers, Murray comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Rupert in for McGowan's. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso is checked in. And Williams drops them both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
36 seconds left in the 3rd. Up top, Henderson, covered by Joe. Williams a screen on Caruso. Henderson for 3. They kick it out to Murray. Avdia against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Williams from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the two areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
And that one misses.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Manea, he's checked in for Portland. And he sinks the second. The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year one, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision-making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
Now here's Caruso. Williams with the screen. They get it back. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Now Williams. Williams grabs the board. Left side Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Williams. Here's Caruso. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Thunder lead by 16. Well, the Trailblazers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Outside Walker. Pass to Avdia. There's the double team with Wiggins. Walker for three. The shot comes out. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Here's Joe. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Henderson outside. Walker sets a screen. Henderson, the pass to Walker. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So Portland ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Joe. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Simons. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And here's Sharp. Back to Ayton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Wallace left side. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kamari. Blazers trail by 12. Sharp passes to Ayton. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
So it's Oklahoma City now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Portland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. The shot's good.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Grant. Now here's Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists now in this one. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Ayton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
To get back on track, Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Outside Sharp, pass to Kamari. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win, What a relentless effort.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside for Grant. Pass to Kamari. Outside Sharp. Now here's Simons. From downtown. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's Simons with a three. Dort grabs the miss. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Alexander. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Three-pointer Sharp. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.